All right, so I'm gonna play this all the way through. Then I'm gonna give you my analysis. So let's get into it. Mm-hmm. Right. So now, as you can see, computer shoots the ball and they miss. Right. They miss the shot, and I have two men who are both in the correct positioning to actually retrieve the defensive rebound, right? And that's what's supposed to happen because we're the only two players in the paint. But this is how desperate they are to cut computer some slack and bail them out and allow them to have extra opportunities to score, giving them rebounds and all kind of steals and things of that nature. You could be in the best positioning, or you could have the greater odds in different moments to do certain things, but it will still turn out in computer's favor, right? So look at this. Now let's zoom in on it and let's get into it. Right? So they shoot, they miss. Now my guy right here, which is me, I go for the defensive rebound. And I should have it, right? You see my hand, the ball is in my hand. All right, so now what you do right here typically is you just, you snatch it, you put, you get both hands on it. You reach over, you grab it like this, and you smash it into both of your hands, right? And you come down, right? Now, I got it, but watch what happens. Look at the ball. It's in that hand, but watch how it falls out, right? Falls out of my possession for no reason. That's not supposed to happen. It completely loses my possession for no reason, right? There was no reason for that at all. There's no logical explanation for why I just lost that ball when I had the rebound. It was nobody poked it out, nobody was in the way, nothing caused that to happen. That was just all arbitrary. That was all the algorithm, right? So now the ball falls down. I try to get it with my other hand, and my teammate is allowed to knock it out of that hand also, right? So he knocks it out of that hand, and now even though it's still in position for my teammate to have the greater opportunity to still get it. So the other guy that's in front of it, right? But he don't even try to get it. He don't reach for it or nothing, or he did too late. But he's supposed to have gotten it immediately, right? Definitely before this dude was able to get it. He's supposed to have gotten it. Definitely before he was able to get it. If he was able to react like that, he should have got it. But he doesn't even, he don't go for it in time enough. And then this guy right here, he's allowed to not only reach to get it, but he's allowed to even put his arm through my man's leg. Right? See, now when he reaching for it, my teammate, he don't knock it out of his possession. Right? Hitting his arm didn't knock the ball around. Because this was something that was meant to pan out in the benefit of the computer. Right? So now he gets it, and we're not in position to guard him, right? Now there's nothing in between him and the rim. It's all for him now, right? And my teammate, he runs right around him. He runs right around him. He don't even try to get in front of him. The man is going for a jump shot. He goes way ahead. Right, he goes way ahead. You can even see the moment right there. You zoom in, you can see him being the algorithm sliding him even further away, so that he does not contest the open shot. I have to contest it from far away, but they get it off and they score. Right, nothing matters in this game anymore. When there's a particular narrative that's supposed to pan out a certain way, nothing matters. They would just shut everything down. They would ignore all logic, all reasoning, all of that, because there's a code, there's a script that's supposed to play out a certain way. Right? See, 21 was bad with that. But it still had a certain degree of freedom. There's very little actual logic and reasoning in 22. Right? Most of what goes on you can't make any sense of it. Because when there's a particular thing that the algorithm is set to force to happen, it would just ignore all basketball logic and reasoning. Nothing matters because they're trying to force what they want, the narrative, what they want the outcome to be. They have these predetermined scripted outcomes. And there are a lot of times there's nothing that you can do about it. Right? Look at this again. This was our rebound. This was definitely ours. When we lost it, because when you lose the ball or you get to lose a rebound, the camera turns back around. So I'm like, man, we just lost the ball? It didn't make sense to me at first because it was all in our possession. I couldn't understand what had happened. Because I'm already looking around for who I'm going to pass the ball to, but then the camera flips. I'm like, what the hell? We lost the ball? How did that happen? And I go back and I'm looking at it like, wow, none of that made any sense. That was just a forced outcome. It's all contrived. All right? Anyway, peace.